Welcome everyone to the Tactical Tavern. I'm your host Tomas Alas and happy Halloween. In this video, we are going to go over an everyday carry loadout that could help you survive just about any horror movie. I have seen a ton of scary movies and no one carries these things, and it could alleviate about 90% of the problems or literally save your life. If you love gadgets, gear, and all things everyday carry mixed in with a little spice of horror, this is your channel, so make sure to subscribe and follow along for future videos. With that being said, let's slash into it. All right, before we get started, let's lay out some ground rules. These items are things that you could carry on you every single day in just about any situation. None of these will require a 10-day waiting period, if you know what I'm saying. So hopefully in this video, you pick up a couple of ideas for gadgets and gear to increase your personal protection to fight against a real-life Michael Myers or Jigsaw trap. Because let's face it, you never know when the horrors of real life may catch you by surprise. All right, with that being said, the first item that I would recommend to anyone looking to increase their everyday carry gear to survive a horror movie is the GTFO Escape bracelet. This allows you to break tempered glass and break into or break out of any sorts of area, but you can also use it to fabricate your own personal protection tools. You can also further increase the versatility of this bracelet by adding on the AHK3 Advanced Handcuff Key that can defeat high security handcuffs, both single and double locked, in a variety of different countries, so you can escape much faster. After watching the Saw movies, I really incorporated this into my own everyday carry because I would rather unlock the handcuffs than have to saw off my limb. On the same theme of survival, I would also recommend the Covert Card from Shomertech. And this looks like an ordinary gift card, but inside the back of it conceals a variety of survival tools. Concealed in this card is a ceramic razor blade to cut through ropes and duct tape. We also have a diamond rod saw and diamond disc. We have a tensioner and lock picks, and we also have some zip stick, so that way you can undo padlocks, and we also have a shim as a backup way to undo any handcuffs. What I really enjoy about this Covert Card is that there's so many tools packed into a really slim and compact package. So if you're with other people, you can hand out some tools and work on escaping together. And speaking about getting out of, I also recommend a backup set of lock picks. I would certainly add these because you can sew them into your clothing and attach them in a variety of creative ways. But this way, in case something else goes missing, you have a backup set, so you can undo those padlocks, undo a door, and get out and get to safety. Not only can you break out of things, but you can also break into things, such as getting much needed supplies. And once you break into this establishment, you're gonna have to search the area for the supplies you need, which is why a flashlight is utmost important. If you're balling on a budget, my go-to recommendation to add to your everyday carry is the Olight i3T EOS. For about 20 bucks, you can easily add this to your EDC. It's super light and easy to carry, has a low and a high, and best of all, it runs on replaceable AAA batteries, which you can find anywhere. And it's a good thing to consider if you're traveling. Also, if you want to save even more money, consider using discount code TACTAV on Olight's website. Maybe you want something with a little more oomph, and I recommend the Phoenix PD25R. This goes on a rechargeable CR123A battery that you can easily swap out, get a little bit more lumens, and a longer lasting runtime. If you are like myself and you want the top of the line, best of the best, the new Nitecore MH12Pro is what you want. This brand new flashlight sports 3,300 lumens on a 21700 battery. It also shoots out 505 meters, which means that you can easily scan across Crystal Lake and be on the lookout for Jason. Furthermore, this has a 650-hour runtime, which means that if you're trapped in a pitch black area like in The Descent, this is gonna have you covered for quite a while. You're also going to want to add a high quality cutlery tool, which is why I would recommend the SOG Trident AT XR. It's big enough to handle a variety of tasks, and this is actually a rescue tool. It has a built-in carbide glass breaker, a seatbelt cutter, and it also has that spring assist action, so even if your hands are fumbling, this thing's going to come out. Of course, you can use this as a personal protection tool, but I also like that you can easily carve across and have it to protect you against any of those exorcism demons. Folding knives are great, but again, they are foldable, which means that there is a point of weakness in them, so you may want to consider a fixed blade. My go-to recommendation is going to be this Jackalope from Turner CNC with 3V steel that's ultra tough, and this also sports some glow-in-the-dark handle scales. I like this because if you drop your knife, you can easily pick it up and get back into the fight and get out to safety. The next items I'm going to share with you are probably the most important things that you add to your everyday carry in order to survive a horror movie. I mean, think about it. I've seen a lot of scary movies, and no one has these things, and it would easily avoid a whole bunch of trouble or literally save your life. First up is communications, and a solid radio is utmost important, not only for communicating within your party, but also broadcasting to other channels and getting help where you need it. The ones that I love are from Fang Bros, who does a custom paint job on some Bao Fangs, like this one that you can see here, that sports the Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger paint job. The last thing is probably the most important, and that's medical gear. I feel that a lot of the injuries that people sustain from slasher movies or some weird creature features, if you're able to pack a wound and slap on a tourniquet, you just increase their odds of survival. My go-to recommendation is the MyMedic MyFac Pro. If you're interested in saving some money on that, use discount code TACTAB at checkout. What I love about this kit is that it encompasses just about everything from wound packing to chest seals and even some band-aids. I know for some people that may be a lot to lug around. However, I also encourage you to check out adding an ankle medical kit to your EDC. This is the one that I built to cover almost all basic trauma. We have a tourniquet, chest seals, quick clot gauze, wound packing materials. We also have a light and a safety cutter so you can rip off clothes to treat the injuries. This may be able to save your life or your loved ones, so I highly encourage medical gear as a part of your everyday carry to survive a horror movie. I mean, let's face it, the scary movies are fun and all, but in real life, I mean, there's some actual Final Destination stuff that could happen, so why not be prepared? All right, that wraps up my everyday carry gear to help you survive a horror movie. Let me know, what are your thoughts in the comment section down below, and what is your favorite scary movie? If you enjoyed this video, you found it fun or entertaining, please make sure to drop a like, share it with a friend who would also enjoy it, and make sure to subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos. Lastly, follow us on Instagram at Tactical Tavern. With all that being said, my name is Tomas Alas. Thank you for watching. I'm excited to see you in the next video. Happy Halloween, and remember, be prepared, be practical, stay tactical. Happy Halloween.